right. Right. So let me... Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Audio's okay, more or less. Brzonix, how you doing? Demonoid, Thumbadoo. No mic issue. Okay. Cobbs, okay. Cobbs is running errands, but it's still here. Okay. The lovely, the lovely sleeping. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Okay. So I wasn't entirely sure how to go about this. Maybe I would have like a few OBS scenes to mention what I'm about to talk about, but it's, or maybe something like that. I don't know. So I just figured I'll just go ahead and get right into it. Right. So yeah, so a couple of so I found out a couple of days ago that we lost somebody in our community that is, he's been around for in our community for a long time, but Raj, the Raj Mahal too, he passed away about 4 days ago. Yeah, on the 27th, passed away. And yeah, he's, yeah, and you know, for right now, it's probably better if I don't mention how he died, unless I've got to go ahead to do that. I don't know, or even the person who shared this information with me. I mean, I'll just let her mention it when the time comes. But I do know that Raj's family gave her permission to share this information with many people that he cared about. And yeah, Dingus, not good. So, yeah. Yeah, Thumbadoo, it's crazy. When I mean, Nikki, I guess I don't know if I'm good to mention like who gave me the information. I guess it wouldn't be a problem, but you know, I imagine she probably wants to share this information in her own way. So I'll just kind of keep that on the bench for now. But she shared that with me, and when I saw the news, man, I was just like, no, really? He was the kindest, most beautiful soul. I was proud to call him my friend. Yeah, yeah. Same here. Thank you, Sleep. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, Demonoid. It's I remember actually before I even get into all of that stuff, because I know my brain is gonna go all over the place with this. So I'm what I'm just gonna go ahead and say is that I have some songs that are in the song list, but they're all songs that either Raj has asked me to do live learns for, or they're songs that I've had in my song list that he saw and he was like, man, I'd love to hear this. He loved like 70s like R&B, 80s R&B, 80s pop, you know. That was a lot of the stuff that he would ask me for because, well, I like that stuff too. So this is pretty much going to be a celebration of live stream for Raj, you know, because I'm also going to be talking about some of the other things that he's done for me personally. Like, man, Raj. Just to mention a few things, because there's so much that he helped me with personally. Just like to talk about my streams, you know. When I was doing my streaming in 2020, you know, I was using a webcam. I think I was using a Logitech C920, and then Raj was telling me about some mirrorless cameras like the one I have here. And eventually I was able to get some support from all of you guys and got the camera. And then he told me about the lighting and how I should work around that situation, because I was in a room that was filled with white walls and, you know, it wouldn't really look really good on my camera because of the whole saturation thing, and then also like color balancing, light balancing. So he told me about not just getting these key lights that I currently use, but also how to position them, where to position them. He talked to me about the ATEM Mini, a device that lets me kind of go through different cameras I have set up for it, you know. I didn't really get a chance to really utilize ATEM Mini like we were talking about, but at the very least, I was listening to everything that he said. Yeah, he's been a part of my streams for 5 years. Yeah, since 2020, when I was still, well, when I was when the channel was getting more and more traction, you know. Like one of the main things that really kind of cemented his goodwill and good nature was when he came to one of the Stream for Starlight broadcasts that we did, and then he chatted with me a little bit later on Discord, and told me a lot of things, and we would have chats about we'd have chats about just what's on our mind, you know, about the streams, and also stuff regarding, you know, just the human spirit, you know what I mean? He was a very good man. Miri, hi. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? He touched so many people. He did, man. He thought the world of you, Calvin. He really did. And the thing about it is, like, he did so much for me, and I'm like, in my mind, I was thinking, well, there's like I know you're helping me, but like, let me also like do something to show that I can, because you're giving me all of this support, all this information, all of this, and like, what can I do to kind of help balance? You're giving this to me, and I'm not taking any. I'm like not taking and giving anything back, am I? Like, I should be able to give something back to you. And I didn't word it like that. It was kind of like sprinkled into our conversations. And he's like, "Dude, you are." So, but I just wanted to mention a few things that he did for me. But that's, yeah. But he's also helped so many other people too. He's been in so many different communities. I mean, he was like, it seemed like he was modding for everybody. There was a streamer that used to do a lot of broadcasting around 2020, 2021 named Tara Naomi. And not too long after Raj got me one of the Michaels, a microphone from a couple streams. Travis from a couple streams, he built it, and Raj ended up getting like 4 or 5, and he gifted one of those microphones to me. But then I reached out to him. I was like, I have a friend, music streamer, Tara Naomi, who I think would really love one of those microphones. And so he's like, yeah. But at the time, he also wanted to keep it anonymous, just to be that gifter in the shadows. Yeah, it was him. Funny that he said he didn't want to be a mod near the beginning. Honestly, I think he kind of would have fallen into it regardless. Cops, thanks for playing it safe and parking. He really was nice. He would, like, Ziggy. Yeah. You invited Roger's brother and his best friend to come to the stream. Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, with him being anonymous. Yeah, Dickie, yeah. A few other things. He was, there was a moment where he asked me about, or I was actually asking about how your streams were going, Miri. Like, this was back in 2021, I think. And the way Roger was talking about how he wanted to help you really maximize your viewership, but also get your YouTube channel, get some more eyes on it, and the one you're currently, putting live streams and videos on. He was just telling me about so many ways that he could help you, Miri. There are so many ways, and I'm like, this kind of approach that he's taking for your channel, Miri, like there's no doubt about it that he does that. He probably did that for other people too, other people that he really truly believed in. And yeah, that kind of effort, Like, I really, really appreciated that. And there are moments where, he would talk to me about, like a second camera, and I would say, well, with the way that my streams are going, like, I wouldn't know the best way to utilize it. But he would give me so much information about it that it's like, like if I ever decided to just bite the bullet and get a second camera, like I'd be set. I'd be set because he did so much research to make sure that we had everything we needed in case we were going down that road. And then to talk about something that's not relative to my streams, because I don't want it to be all about that. I mean, that was one of the main things that he helped me with for sure. Like my streams would not look like this. My streams would not look like this had it not been for Raj's information, his guidance, really. But then I was at one point talking about, yeah, I think passionate is the best word to describe Raj. Absolutely, absolutely. Mir, yes, I wouldn't be here as a piano streamer without Raj's help. Yeah. A while back, before I made my 2021 EP, the live stream sessions, it's the one that has Now I Dine in Hell on it, and Skylights, Scars Are for Love, and Legacy. It was initially going to be a giant concept album where each song would connect to the next one. It would be like one continuous story, and the different songs would represent different parts of the story. And I was telling Raj about it in full detail, and like that was just another example of how much of an active listener he was, because he asked me so many questions about it that would eventually lead us to talking about the human spirit, and what moves could be made to help better yourself, and if you're making a mistake and you're making it, would you be cognizant enough to stop doing that and try to make things better from there? Because that was going to be the idea of the concept album. And I told him about it, how the character was going through some trials, and at some point in the album he realizes, like, he has that breaking point, but then he starts to pick himself up from the beginning again and start to make things better. And yeah, he was just, because it had also been something that we had talked about, not the album per se, but like the idea of a character going through trials and tribulations, being tested, and can hopefully come out on top. Because we were talking about that a while back when I was getting on a Discord call with him, and man, he just really, he really cared about what I was talking about too. Not like I would expect him to be like, oh yeah, it's an album, so like if you don't get a chance to do your thing, then you can always move on and do something else. I mean, that's not, I didn't expect that when I was chatting with him, but just to see just how, and like how much he cared about something happening with me. Hmm. Hmm. Anyway. He's done a lot for a lot of people. Like, I can only imagine the kind of impact that he's had on the calzones, right? It was probably doubled in other communities. There were moments where Raj wasn't always able to make the streams that I was doing, and I never asked him to be here for every single one. I was always like, hey, if you can make it, that's cool. If not, then that's cool too. He would lurk in the streams, but I imagine he spent a lot of time in places like Miri, like your stream, Miri. I can imagine was probably in a lot of other places, just trying to be the cool, passionate dude that he was. So there's a lot more stuff that we would talk about and whatnot, but yeah, we we would we'd be here for a while. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about as much as I could think of um, at the moment to illustrate just how great of a guy he was. And to really represent exactly what kind of legacy he's going to leave behind, you know? Because I don't think that was, I mean, that wasn't something that he was thinking about, you know? Like, oh, I'm going to help all of these streamers so that, you know, I can make a name for myself in the streaming community. No, the dude was just nice, friendly, supportive, dedicated, very committed. Passionate. Intelligent. Very knowledgeable. So, that's I just wanted to get that out there, you know, and just kind of keep fresh in my mind the things that he helped me with, and this, you know, it's just another reminder that just of how great of a person he was, and maybe I can just no, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. He had so much passion in everything he did. Yeah, he did. Shit, guys. This was this sh- when I was doing this, like starting up the stream, I was like, okay, so we're gonna talk about it, you know. Hmm. But you know, I imagine you guys are gonna miss him just as much as I will. Yeah. The human AI. That doesn't surprise me. It seemed like he really did know everything. Like with just with the kind of stuff that he helped me with, like the cameras and the lighting and the information about different live streaming platforms that he knew about and stuff like that. You know, it's you know, it seemed like he really did know everything. Maybe he did, and he was just being humble. Thumbadoo, you said, Calvin, that was a beautiful tribute to such a great man. Thank you, Thumbadoo. Ryan, you said he got me an Insta 360 And he did a couple of test hikes with it around my neighborhood. He was so excited about those. I didn't get to do my first real hike with it until Saturday. Hmm. Yeah, that's yeah, that definitely sounds like him. That's him for sure. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah, Miri's the smartest guy I know. Yeah, Sammy, thanks for hopping in. Nikki, you said he also made you a better mod. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder. I wonder if he realizes just how much he meant to people here. How much he meant to people, me. How much he meant to you guys. How much he meant to the miracles. How much he meant to any community that he's been a part of. I wonder if he knew that. Epic Space Shore, welcome. Josh, you said when I started joining the Miracles for game night, he gifted me a bunch of Steam games that the crew regularly played. Yeah, I didn't even, I didn't even, I totally forgot about that. He's like, if he saw a good game that was on sale, he would gift me a game. And I'm like, Raj, you didn't have to do that. He's like, well, yeah, I know, but I wanted you to have the game. In fact, there are some games that he gifted me that I haven't even had a chance to get to yet. Hmm. Well, at least he had a chance to see me play some simulator games. I was also playing another game, Shashingo. Ziggy, you you got that game for me. Um, I don't know if Raj knew any Japanese prior to watching me play that game, but I hope he picked up a few things. Right, you said you have like 8 Assassin's Creed games now. I've got a few of those in there as well. All the games, like Mir, you said all the games I have, they're from Raj. He thought I'd be a professional gamer by now. Hmm. If if you'd given him enough time, he probably would have gotten you a gaming chair and the headphones with the microphone on it, and then you know maybe he would have gotten you like Battlefield or something, so you can focus on your FPS skills. Miri's good at getting the high score in Golf It. I wouldn't be surprised. It looks it looked like a fun game. There was a game I used to play a long time with a few friends called Golf with Your Friends, and I haven't played it in a while, but Raj probably would have liked that game. He was very proud of the Assassin's Creed game he made. He's shown me his name there many times. Yeah, when he mentioned that he had worked on some AAA stuff, I was like, wow. Wow. That's insane. You know, and in fact, we were actually talking about the state of the AAA gaming industry at the time. Because, I mean, obviously, it's not, it's gotten much worse since then. But You know, Raj and I were talking about that a while back, and like he knew it, he saw it, and but like you said, Miri, he was proud of what he worked on, and I would be proud of that too. You know, obviously, you know, amidst all of the chaos at the company and like Ubisoft and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you know, to be able to put something like that together, you know, or to help make something so memorable for a memorable IP like that, I'd be proud of that too. Mira, you have the exact same headphone with the microphone. Actually, okay, wow. See, there you go. You want us to have the same thing for everything. Yeah. Yeah. I was shocked when I found out he was part of it. Yeah. Feels good to laugh. The tears haven't stopped flowing since yesterday. See, this is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it's helping. Because, I would make my jokes here and there and talk about this and that. And, you know, Raj would, you know, kind of help like piggyback off of what I was saying, and then yeah, it was funny because like I honestly didn't think the thing I said was that funny, but apparently he liked it. Yeah. Yeah, Thumb-a-Doo, Assassin's Creed is an absolute blockbuster game. Yeah, that IP is it's a very big IP. To be a part of that is crazy. Um, Maybe like the later stages of the Assassin's Creed IP, but anyway, it's neither here nor there. Nikki, you said he bought me a Stream Deck once, and I said, I'm not a streamer. He said, trust me, it'll make your life easier. He was incredibly generous. Yeah. It's like he was thinking 2 steps ahead. And, yeah. Kind of like he had intuition about things. Raj would want us to laugh as hard as that is. I think so too. Did I tell you guys about the maybe some of you guys were here. Nikki, I don't know if you're here. Ziggy, I think you were. But this was I think it was either 2022 or 2023. We did a Twitch stream where it was just a giant improv adventure. And there were, I think, 4 or 5 people that I randomly picked out of the chat to be the heroes of the story. And then, yeah, Pinecone was actually one of them. Because in the story, eventually, the 5 heroes, they were stuck in this cave, but then they got out. And then they ended up going to this abandoned Coliseum, and the one who was guarding the abandoned Coliseum was Raj. I pulled him out of the chat and I made him into a character into the for the improv adventure. And then towards the end of the story, after the 5 heroes beat the main bad guy, then it turns out that there was another bad guy who was in the shadows waiting for things to clear, and it ended up being Raj's character, you know. And so Pinecone had to be the one to deliver the final blow because the Raj was Pinecone's teacher. Yeah, it was just kind of like I just picked his character out of chat, his name out of chat. I'm like, all right, Raj, I'll just go ahead and throw you into the story, and it worked out perfectly. You know, Raj, thanks for bringing us all together. Yeah. He took care of everyone around him. He did. He did. Yeah, Ziggy. See, I had a feeling you remember. Yeah. Roger's always so warm and welcoming to me when I hop in stream chat or poked my head into a voice chat. I wish I had gotten time to know him better, but what time I had was wonderful. Go Raj. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Um. Well. I don't really know what else to say, honestly. I mean, I guess I could talk about some more things that he mentioned to me, but yeah, he really did do a lot for our community. He did a lot for Mary's. Helped me too. Helped me too. He thought very highly of me. Yeah, and Miri, that's the thing. Like, whenever he would mention, that he wanted to help me because he really liked how I was going about my streams and, I guess the skill that I put into my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he saw it, and I wasn't trying to be like, oh, well, of course the streams are going to get more and more followers. Of course they're gonna get more. I'm gonna get more subs on the stream because I've been playing guitar for so long. Of course I'm gonna get more followers. No, I would keep trying to brush that off, but he would always bring it back. Like, dude, there's a reason why people come by your streams, and it's very inspiring to hear that. Like, as long as you don't let that stuff get to your head and you become big-headed and stuff like that, it's very inspirational to hear because there are some people who are going about their lives who don't have the kind of support they need to get them to push them forward. They have to keep pushing themselves, and that takes resolve. It takes skill, but it always feels really good when you've got somebody in your corner who wants to help you and help push you forward. And I don't think Raj realized it, but he was also holding me accountable for my streams just getting better and better. Like, whenever he would give me some input about things, like, I wouldn't be like, oh man, dude, why are you talking to me about the camera? No, it was like, how can I keep the camera from looking weird? I'm not trying to look weird on screen. And so he'd help me out, and I would take note of these things, and then the streams would just get better and better. And like, he saw it. Mir, you said Raj hooked me up with the 80s track, and I learned all of them during the pandemic thanks to him. Yeah, Raj always pushed me forward. Every single person that entered Mir's chat, he welcomed. He did, yeah. Ziggy, you said, I think Calvin would have done it anyway. Big hearts back, big help, big hearts. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely gonna be missed, surely. And we'll just keep talking about things that he helped us with, things that he shared with us that would help us become better people, motivate us to make a few changes here and there. We'll just keep talking about it as long as we either hop into live streams or we do them ourselves, because he has left a legacy behind, and I don't think he realized just how impactful it was going to be. So we'll keep doing that. We'll keep mentioning the things that was a really solid reflection of one good human, one great human helping other really cool human beings. So, yeah, we'll just keep doing that. And it'll just help keep his spirit alive, you know? So, there's that. Nikki, you said a recent voice message from him. He literally said how sorry he was that I suffer so much with daily migraines. There's more, but now I'm in tears and I can't complete my thought. Yeah. He cared. He really did. Mira, you said Raj gave so much of himself to others. From the very beginning, he lifted people up during the darkest days of the pandemic. Yeah. Brought light into so many lives. Mine included. I don't know anyone who touched more hearts in such a short time. Honestly, I wouldn't be here today as a piano streamer without Raj's help and support. He enriched my life in ways I'll never forget, and I wish I had more time to remind him of that. For songs, we could. All the 80s songs will remind him wherever I go. Yeah. The Raj Mahal 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and play a couple of songs. Songs that he either asked me to do a live learn for, or another thing. So there would be moments where he would want to hear a live learn, and he'll pay for the live learn, and then it'll be a song that I've heard before, and I'm like, dude, now I feel bad because I know the song already. Like, and he's like, don't worry about it, man. Just go ahead and play. And that happened a good amount of times. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I've heard this before, so like, is it really a live learn? He's like, don't worry about it, man. Go ahead. So meanwhile, while I was worrying about that whole live learn situation, he was just probably sitting down, kicking his feet up, waiting to hear my rendition of whatever he requested, because he was just there for the vibes. And Sammy, I didn't mean for it to be that way, to where like I knew the live learn request that he requested, because like, but I knew. I think one of them was actually for Always and Forever, by Heatwave, and I was like, oh, I actually know that one. And I felt like, okay, maybe, I think I even mentioned a couple of times, is there another song you want me to actually do, like another song that you think I can look for another one? He's like, no, man, don't worry about it. This one's good. Yeah. But it wasn't intentional. I wasn't like, there are some songs that I know that I haven't put into the song list, but I have heard them before. Yeah. Yeah, Nikki, yeah. Thumbader, you said, through Raj, I began to learn about good sheet music. I didn't have a clue before. Yeah, he really wanted to do more music stuff from what he was talking to me about. He mentioned that he had to put it on the back burner because he was doing more engineering and things. But around that time that I knew him, he was slowly getting back into it. And he might have mentioned more about this. But I know I talked to him about like recording and stuff because I think he did talk about getting some recording gear. He probably did get it. I think he did mention he was going to get a Focusrite. I don't know if he ever got it though. But he definitely wanted music to be his main thing. Okay, after I lost my job 2 years ago, he gifted a live learn to me and Miri's stream. His generosity cannot be understated. Yeah. Yeah. Sammy, you said he told me he played his instruments to chill his brain after long days. We talked a lot in streams. Janeka, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you very much. Sam, you said this hit me, man. I know all you guys have known him for a bit longer, but in my mind, time doesn't matter. Authenticity is real from the get-go. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wish I could have learned more about him. Even with everything that he shared with me, you know, his knowledge of, you know, streaming gear and audio gear, his knowledge of engineering, his music tastes. Even then, I feel like I wanted to know more. Herrera, good to see you. All right. Well, let's do a few songs in his honor, you know? Maybe I'll just do a few songs. And then if you guys want to keep chatting afterwards, I'd be more than happy to. Get a few songs in. Yeah, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to do this stream. Like, am I just gonna like have a scripted type thing? Am I gonna use some OBS scenes to maybe mention some of the stuff that we did? But I was like, you know what, let's just go into it and start talking about this and that, you know? me see. Okay. Yeah. This is the least that I could do, Nikki. I mean, he's done so much for me and for a lot of people. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do the stream, but I knew that I had to do this. So I'm glad you guys could come by to help celebrate his life. So. Always and forever, each moment with you is just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we've got a life of love that won't ever change. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me that you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. And I'll always love you forever. There'll always be sunshine when I look at you. It's something I can't explain, just the things that you do. And if you get lonely, phone me and take a second to give to me that magic you make. And every day, love me your own special way. Melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me that you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. And I'll always love you forever, ever, always forever, forever, forever love you, forever, oh love, love you forever. Yeah, that was he asked me for that one. I was like, man, what a great request, you know? Here's another one they asked me for. Um, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't think I recognize this. And then when I listened to the tune, I was like, oh, I think I made some weird laugh, like, because it's a great song. I just expressed my happiness in a very strange way. But I was glad that he requested that as a live learn. It was also a song that I already knew. So I'm like, shoot, uh, I know this already. And he's like, oh, okay. Hmm. Miri, you said he often asks me in private message if I want some songs from Miri. Oh, Herrera, I'm sorry. Herrera, you said he often asked me if I want some song from Miri. He knew I had issues with payment processing towards Miri. Yeah, yeah, he found a lot of ways to make sure everybody got what they were trying to do, you know, uh, which is really really cool, you know. It's like he went the extra mile for things, and like obviously he didn't have to do it, but it was just in his nature. Oh yeah, it's a great song. I can totally see why he would love that one. It's a great song. When I heard it for the first time, I was thinking, wow, definitely saving this into my one of my YouTube playlists. And of course, Mira, you probably knocked it out of the park, for sure. This is another good one, Into the Night. She's just 16 years old. Leave her alone, they say. Separated by fools who don't know what love is yet. But I want you to know, if I could fly, I'd pick you up, I'd take you into the night and show you a love like you've never seen, ever seen. It's like having a dream where nobody has a heart. It's like having it all and watching it fall apart. And I would wait till the end of time for you and do it again. It's true. I can't measure my love Yeah, he asked for that one. I'm like, man, great. Mm. Yeah, Roger requests for Nikki. Yeah, I remember hearing about that actually. Yeah. Okay. Um, let's do one more. Yeah. I wanted to choose tunes that I had a feeling that he would request. Songs that he would ask me to do live ones for, and I'm like, oh, whoops, whoops. Uh, I know this one. Yeah, this was his first live learn test for me. Yeah, it was. Oh, jeez, wow. I didn't know there were more tears to come. I thought my body couldn't keep on. Yeah, yeah. He's made a huge impact in so many different places. I hope he realizes, realizes, not realized. I hope he realizes he's gonna be the talk of the town for a long time. Mm-hmm. Just doing what I can, Nikki. You know. Girl, I've been watching you from so far across the floor now, baby. That's nothing new. I've watched you so many times before now, baby. I see that look in your eyes and what it's telling me. And you know, ooh, girl, that I'm not shy. I'm glad you picked up on my telepathy now. You're in my mind, girl. I wanna shake you down. I can give you all the loving you need. Oh, oh, I wanna take you down. We'll go all the way to heaven. Oh, I've been missing you. And the way you make me feel inside. Ooh, what can I do? I can tell you got your partner now, oh baby. Come to me, well, well. Let me ease your mind. I got the remedy, yes I do. Now give me just a little time. I've been missing you. And you know, it's funny. Every time I get to feeling this way, I wish I had you near me. I want to reach out and touch you. I can't stop thinking of the things we do. The way you call me baby when I'm holding you. I shake and I shiver when I know you're near. Then you whisper in my ear, oh baby, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You in my mind, girl, I wanna shake you down. I can give you all the loving you need. Oh, I wanna take you down. We'll go all the way to heaven. You in my mind, girl, I wanna shake it down. I can give you all the loving you need. Oh, oh, I wanna take it down. We'll go all the way to heaven. When he requested that one, I was like, ooh. I don't know. I feel like I did some weird laugh when he requested that one. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? Just play the song, man. Stop being weird. You know? Roger requested a song. Stop being weird and just play the song already, dude. Angelique, good to see you. I wanted to see if there was anything else. I mean, there were so many things. There's so many. So many. Yeah, he's been around through a lot of the big moments, at least here, with our streams and stuff. Whether it's YouTube or Twitch, you know, he was around for a lot of the big moments, you know. Like for example, when I demonstrated how not to use a laptop by causing it to overheat and having a lot of dust collected in the fan, like with the fans and stuff. And so you guys stepped in and helped me raise money for a new PC. The 12 string / 11 string, you know. Help with that too. Let me see. I don't know if I had a chance to do this in front of Raj. Maybe. Maybe he talked about it, but let's give it a shot. Ryan, you said, I've heard streamers sometimes have too much dust in their fans. There's an underlying message here, I'm sure. There's an underlying message here. All I can say is I totally understand. I can sympathize. Um, so for this one, I don't know if I had a chance to do this one in front of Raj, but maybe we might have talked about it before. So I figured I'll just go ahead and do it now. Yeah. there's absolutely nothing funny about me damaging my laptop and you guys having to help me get a new PC. There's also nothing funny about other streamers having dust in their fans. Nah. Mary, I tried to hold it in. I tried to hold it in. I have dust on my fans. I don't have that excuse. Angelique, you're supposed to be sympathizing with us. Yeah, it got dust. Well then, Ziggy, you won't ever have to worry about, your computer, your desktop computer or your laptop ever having that issue. You're good. You can still sympathize with us though, for those who have had dust in our laptops or computers and we're in a bit of a pickle. Ryan, you're like, I'm allergic to dusting. Here, take this dust. Take this. Take this dust off of my hands. I don't have time to dust. Alright, let's do this one. Remember how you tried to sing his request, switching guitars and holding the pick with your lips? Yeah, I sometimes like I end up doing things in my streams and I'm like, okay. And then there was one time where I was like I had just finished like a bottle of like a tea or something, and then I just took the empty tea bottle and I just chucked it across the room. I'm like, well, why couldn't you just leave it on the desk? But my brain was like, let's get this bottle out of sight, out of mind. It's gone. Having worked in all levels of IT, dust is the least problematic thing to have in your laptop. Yeah, but it also seems to be the one thing that could possibly bring an entire streaming community together. Somebody could be like, well, my BIOS on my computer is acting up. But then everybody will look at you like, and then you have to be like, but then I also have dust lodged in my fan, and like, oh man, no way, that's crazy. Me too. We gotta go back in time. No, baby, no, baby, no, baby. If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy. I'll go insane. The BIOS update put the dust in there. You got your problems, babe. I got mine. Let's just spend it all by putting it together. Yeah. When you say you love me, it don't mean nothing. If you care, you
I'm searching for the words to make you realize that I really, really want you to stay. Oh, tears of frustration I hold inside, but if you walk away, you make this grown man cry. Don't leave, don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me too. Forget my pride, girl. I'm begging you. You are my heart, you're my soul. You've got so much control. My love runs deeper than ocean and sea. But if you sail away, you take the centerpiece of me. Don't leave, no, no. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me too. Ooh, 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 no, 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 don't leave, don't leave, don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. Don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me too. Stay, 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 stay right here with me forever. Stay, 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 stay right here with me forever.
Okay. I don't know if there's anything else you guys want to share. But I just wanted to hop on tonight and, obviously deliver the news. But at the same time, ultimately do different things in the stream to illustrate that this is a celebration of life for Raj, you know? Yeah. He's gonna be missed. He's gonna be missed. I figured if I could, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was initially gonna try to push this stream back to Sunday, but I'm like, you guys. I feel like you guys would, like you'd want to know. Mods of My Heart and the glabella song, yeah. um, yeah, but hmm. And Miri, I'm sure you're gonna have, your own things to say when, when the time comes. Uh, so hopefully this will be, uh, a, a solid starting point on how you want to go about this in your own way. Nikki, you said thank you for celebrating Raj's life. He meant so much to so many. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. It honestly helped in the healing process. Us all being here and sharing stories and memories. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's probably the best way that I could mm, do my part in mentioning just how much of an impact he had on my life personally. Um, because now that I think about my streaming setup and things of that nature, obviously the area in which I'm streaming, it's changed. But in terms of like how I set it up, like the lighting and the camera and the way I use my instruments and things, um, yeah, it was all coming from recommendations and advice from Raj. Uh, and I feel like I would have gotten to it at some point, but I also feel like it would have taken me a little bit longer going at my own pace. That's how I am with some things. Some things take a little longer because, you know, that little push that's needed, you know, I'm not giving it to myself. But then there'll be others, family members, friends, who will do that for me. And Roger's one of those friends who did. So I probably would have gotten to this point on my own, but it just feels a little bit more. I feel a bit more accomplished knowing that I had that kind of push from him. Um, I was gonna do one more, but maybe I'll just maybe we can just kind of call it there. Um, Actually, maybe I'll do one more. I'll do an original. And when I wrote this song, I wanted I wanted it to kind of be a just a reminder of remembering the things that would better your quality of life. Um, but I think it could also work for something like this too. Janeko, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you very much. Thumbadoo, be well, and thank you again for coming by to help us celebrate the life of the Raj Mahal 2. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. Let's do this one instead. This one, Meet Again. Initially, there was it initially started off one way, but then it ended up transforming into something else. And it's one of the, like, if there is a moment where I came back to listen to the songs on the album that's from October Sky, this would be one of the first ones I would go to.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to my beating heart. Follow the footsteps behind, and you'll find me even when it's dark. It's only a matter of time until we finally meet again. It's only a matter of time until we finally meet again. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to my aching heart. Follow the crumbs left behind, and you'll find me right back at the start. It's only a matter of time until we finally meet again. It's only a matter of time until we finally meet again. until we finally meet again. Meet again. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, thank you guys for coming by. We had a lot to share about Raj and the impact that he's had on us, left on us. And we'll just keep on talking about him. Mentioning the really cool things he did. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming by. Team effort, guys. It's a team effort. You know what I mean? I tell some stupid jokes to lighten the mood. You guys share your stories of how Raj impacted you. And I continue to make a bunch of stupid jokes. Okay. Continue with spreading kindness and light, for sure. For sure. He loved us all so very much. It definitely showed. It definitely showed. He wanted the best for all of us. We may not even have known what that best was. I'm sure he would have tried to help us find it, though. He probably would have. Yeah, simply the best, better than all the rest. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say. I mean, there's so many other ways that he's helped out. I mean, honestly, the last time, the last time I saw him was when we were raising money for Starlight a couple weeks ago.
Interesting. How fitting that a charity stream would be the last one that I'd see him in. How fitting. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2. Man, that game, like, that game was a juggernaut when it first dropped. It's insane that he had his name listed in the credits. Special thanks, yeah. That's wow. The charity stream, that was September. Hold on. That was I think it was the 14th. We did a stream on the 14th. That was a Sunday, the second Sunday of September. Yeah, that had to be it, because I had gigs and stuff like that, so I couldn't do it any earlier that week. Yeah, it was the 14th. September 14th. And then we did a follow-up stream, which was, it wasn't another charity stream. It was just another stream. Initially, it was a way for me to do some of the rewards and stuff, but we just got caught up doing a bunch of covers, and I played originals, and yeah. But Raj was in the charity stream that we did for Starlight. We ended up raising $330. More than double of the goal we set. The initial goal was 150. It was a real good time. Angelique, you said, I'm thankful that at least in this moment we're here now together. People saying kind things about you when you pass. You know you've lived the right way. Yeah. I wish I could have interacted with this Raj guy more. He seemed pretty cool. He was, Dingus. He was very cool. Really good taste in games. I mean, after all, he was, he did help with Assassin's Creed 2. So, I mean, his taste in games was top notch. Top notch, mate. Top notch. Music, computer engineering. It's lots of good stuff, September 14th. Oh, wow. Really? September 14th, 2020 was when he joined your Discord stream. Wow. And then that's just when everything changed. I remember, yeah, it was, I don't remember specifically when he first showed up to one of my Twitch streams, but I know he definitely really cemented himself as a really cool person, like, during the times I was streaming for Starlight. And that's just when things just really started to, when he really started to become more and more involved. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could mention something else, because I don't remember when he joined my Discord. Wait. That's when he joined your Discord itself, but not like a Discord video call or anything like that, or anything. Okay, I got you. I mentioned being disappointed with the latest Mafia game, and Raj immediately went on about all the work that goes into a AAA title. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like, obviously, like, he could see the writing on the wall about the way AAA games were handling their products and how they were interacting with their customer base and things. But at the same time, being a part of it for as long as he was, I imagine it was like he wasn't going to be that person who's like, oh man, well, all these AAA companies, all these guys don't know what they're doing. Because he's been a part of it. So he's going to do a balancing act, He's going to talk about the vices, but then also the virtues. He was in it for long enough to, I imagine he was probably in it long enough to, you know, to still see the good that comes out of a AAA game. That kind of optimism is what we all need right now. Even myself, over the past couple of years, have become a bit jaded about certain things. And some of those things have been justified. But I still try to be as optimistic as I can about things. Especially when it comes to live streaming, when it comes to music, when it comes to my family, my friends. I don't want to be totally, pessimistic and jaded and, things of that nature. Because it keeps me from, I'm using up that energy for that when I could be using it for something else. And Rod probably had his days where he was probably jaded about things too, but I never saw it. Roger's never married before, so he was single. Oh, I see. Does anyone know if Roger left behind a significant other or children? Gotcha. Raj puts in the work. That's what he's instilled in us now. Yeah. Swedstock, how you doing? He has parents, an older brother and a younger sister. He was a middle child. That's probably why I could relate to him so well. We middle children, we just get each other, But besides all of that, his character was what stood out the most, and it's what's gonna continue to stick out and continue to have an impact on all of us. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Ziggy, yeah. Middle kids unite, exactly. We just know. We just know. I am, Miri. I have an older brother who's 2 years older than me, and then I have a younger brother who's 2 years younger than me, and then I have another younger brother who is 7 years younger than me. So I'm one out of two middle children. But I would say between me and the second middle child, my younger brother, who's 2 years younger than me, I would say I'm probably the most chill out of the two of us. Because, I mean, he has a very... he has a procedure to things, but it's not to the point where he's so analytical about things to where it has to be this, it has to be that, it has to be this, it has to be that. But he's pretty chill and pretty laid back about the process. But when the going gets tough, he puts his foot down and gets things done. And meanwhile, I'm kind of just like when things happen, I get down to business, but like I'm usually pretty chill about things. And you know, I'd probably be the one, probably to make a joke about a serious situation. Um, this kind of deal. He maybe he might too, but then again, I probably me first. Anyway, Sam, you said this was perfect, Calvin. I think everyone needed it. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad it helped. The world can't handle another mirror. Angelique, you said I'm the fourth oldest and third youngest. Oh, big family, big family. You gotta love big families, because like when you get to those reunions, you're like bumping into literally everybody just trying to get a plate of mac and cheese. You know, you're actually also worried if you're even gonna be able to get a plate. But I haven't been to any family reunions in a long time. That could change. Change soon. Yeah, Miri, 4 boys, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why we were blessed to have Raj. Yeah. Very cool dude. 6 girls. Angelique. Well, you had enough. You have enough sisters to form one of those like '90s girl pop bands, like the Spice Girls. Like I think they had 5 members, but what's another 6 member? You know, you could have made your own Spice Girls if you wanted to, Angelique. Sammy, you're asking if I'm the most handsome or the most talented. I don't have the answer to that one. All I will say is that I tend to make the most jokes out of all of my brothers. They're like, "Come on, dude," and I'm like, "That one's kind of funny, right?" And they're like, "Nah, no, not really." Harley Randy Green, how you doing? Thanks for hopping in. Okay. Well, good to see you, Randy. Thanks for hopping in. You're the funniest. I would like to think so. I'd like to think I'm the funniest. I think my brothers, they'll say otherwise. They'll give me the, oh my God, look. But I need to stand on my convictions, Sammy. Stand on my convictions. Stand firm. Calvin is the most Calvin. You know, it's funny. There was a there's a national day where it's a National Calvin Day. I think that was sometime back in April, and I told my family about it, and I'm like, so I guess you guys have to, you know, you remember me for all the cool stuff I did, and they're like, nah, man, nah. Sammy, you said that's how my bro and I were together. We would constantly do Lucy SNL skits, commercials. There you go. Yeah, I can imagine it was nothing but a good time. Especially if you're trying to like mimic something like a comedy skit, or you're trying to, you know, mention a joke or something, get the feel for it and channel that joke energy. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does, but it's fun to do. But did you have a pet tiger? Maybe I should just bite the bullet and just get one, so I can just post on Instagram, "Hey guys, it's Calvin and Hobbes," and they're like, "Wait, you actually went and you got a pet tiger?" I'm like, "Yeah." Is that bad? Oh, you're asking if I have money in my bank account? No, it's at zero now. Just found out that there is no Angelique Day. you're gonna have to talk to the people that keep track of these national days, Angelique, and just say something like, "If I give you guys $5, can you guys make a National Angelique Day?" They'll be like, $5, and you'll be like, "Shoot, fine, 20." They'll be like, 20 and something from Chipotle, and we'll work something out. $30 in a bento box, and you'll have yourself a National Angelique Day. Random note: my $sign to tip is on YouTube is now turned to the yen icon. Ziggy, that's sick. That's awesome. That's cool that happened in real time. April 30th is Jazz Day. I guess, Angelique, you're gonna have to commandeer that then, you know, because then you won't have to pay $30 in a bento box. Rodeo, right? Just really lead into it. Just go get the tiger, and then make sure you have an Instagram, and then you can start sharing pictures of you and the tiger, and you've named Hobbes. You take Hobbes to your local supermarket, get it some fresh apples and mangoes. You know, they'll be like, "I don't think you're supposed to bring tigers in the supermarket. I can talk to my manager, but I don't think it's supposed to be here." Wait, guys, thank you guys for the donos. I mean, okay. Thank you guys. Mary, thank you. Sammy, thank you. Was it because of the jokes? It was because of the jokes, right? The jokes were worth your donos? I hope not, because that's not... I mean... They were kind of... So Nikki, Sammy made a dono, and Miri did as well. In fact, Sammy ended up saying, "You are a sweet, kind, talented person. Never forget that." Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, Angelique. Yeah, I'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I'll go into the supermarket, bring the tiger in there, and I'll be like, this is my emotional support animal." Somebody was about to drive through the crosswalk while I was walking here, and I couldn't get mad, so I looked at my tiger, my emotional support tiger, and he helped me get mad again. Yes, Sammy. Yes, Sammy. You said you're a sweet, kind, talented person. Don't forget that. Thank you. No way. Nikki, thank you very much for the dono. Thank you. This is for the pet tiger fun. Thank you, man. Unless you get amnesia and it becomes daytime drama. Yeah. Give me 13 episodes and a slot on HBO. We got a deal. National Raj the Best Day. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool name for a day, for, you know, for this particular stream. Okay. One more thing. Miri, there was a link that you shared with me. In regards to people that could share their condolences. Is that specifically for certain people, or can I share that with you guys, with people here? Unless you guys found it already. Oh, you guys did. Never mind. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll just put it I'll put it in the chat here, and I'll pin it. Wait, why did that get copied? That's not... Okay. Okay. Sweet, okay. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. Messages at the top of the chat. There's a link there. Well, Ziggy, I definitely see yours in there for sure. Nikki, Constantine as well. Porsalis, yeah. Yeah. Get as many messages on there as possible. I'll do the same. I wrote it out. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll share this stream in Miri's in case others missed and would like to watch. People usually bring into the supermarket their emotional support cards. Okay. Ziggy, you gotta love how Father Time works like that. Yeah. So, unless you guys had anything else you wanted to say, if there's something else that you'd want people to know about in regards to how Raj made an impact, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But yeah, I just wanted to do this stream today because why not? He was a good man, great man, passionate dude, very helpful in whatever community he was in, and very knowledgeable about just things. I wonder if he had there's a book that I ended up seeing a long time ago called the Book of Useless Things, or Useless Knowledge, or something like that. I wonder if he had something like that, just to have like all this information about things he was curious about. I wonder. Ziggy. Always keep his stories alive. He made an impact on us all. Yeah. Mira, you said I had face chat with the family and his best friend. It was a special gift they gave me this morning. Oh, wow. Sammy, he really did. He really did. Curious soul, yeah, absolutely. like when I was talking about going back to talking about my album, when I was thinking of doing a concept album before it ultimately just became a 4-song EP, I mentioned that I was working on an album, and he's like, "Oh, what kind of album is it?" And I guess that would be, a reasonable organic question to ask after I talk about the album, But then afterwards, I started to get more into it, and he was able to pretty much understand the theme that I was going for the album and the sub-themes that I was going to include as well. And yeah, he just really wanted to talk more about it. He's really curious about it. And I was happy to share, very happy to share. Yeah, he definitely sounded like he was a very, very peaceful guy. Yeah. Well, yeah, the link is in the pinned chat. I mean, the link is pinned in the chat for anybody that wants to go to it and leave a message. Share your condolences. And I'll be doing the same. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to. Then this is the last time I'm gonna say this, because I realize I've said this like 3 times already. But I just wanted to get on here and share a few words. And it doesn't really feel like enough, but to start. So, with that being said, much love to you all. And, yeah, tough loss, big loss. Yeah, he'll be missed. Surely he'll be missed. But, yeah, we'll just keep mentioning the cool stuff that he did, and we'll just go from there. May he rest in peace. And may his spirit live on through us. If I don't get a chance to see you guys this weekend, then we'll do a stream early next week. But the goal is to get a stream going on Sunday. So I'll see you guys then, and we can play some more songs, and yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for liking the stream, you know. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon. I keep thinking that there was something else I'm gonna say, but nah, it's just rehashes of everything I've said already. So I'll see you all soon. Thanks for coming by, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. And yeah, Raj will live on through the music for sure, yeah. Without a doubt, yeah. And thanks again, everybody. Good night. And I'll see you all soon.